Thank you everyone for this warm welcome. I'm so happy to be here with you in Kenya. You all know how much I love Nairobi and how much I love Kenya. Since I met Lawrence, I'm always talking about Kenya and about coming back. I'm so pleased to be able to come back, but this time as IPA president. And I promised Lawrence that in my presidency I will not neglect Africa. I will make sure it's part of our agenda in IPA, make sure that we're always here to listen to our members, especially the ones who have seats in the executive committee.
My name is Lawrence Njagi. I am the chairman, Kenya Publishers Association, and the managing director of Mountain Top Publishers, and an executive board member of IPA. Unfortunately, COVID has affected the world, not just Kenyan publishers. And for us, it hit us really hard. As I said earlier, that 90% of our market is funded by government, textbooks largely. So the many schools closed in March. Business stopped for all publishers. On the upside of it is that we were able to discover new markets. We were able to think differently and start looking at different ways of servicing our customers. That's still a growing market. It's still a work in progress. We cannot measure to say that we did digital books, we did embedded learning. It's working. We can only say it's work in progress. So it's caught us off guard, just like everybody else. First and foremost, I am very thrilled to be a director at the time that we have a new president, Bodour Al Qasimi. First of all, I'm very happy of the person who is holding that office. She's passionate and she believes in Africa. So first of all, I'm very pleased for that. Of course, I'll be giving my all to support her to achieve the goals she has set and the goals that IPA has set. So in terms of going forward in IPA, I'm extremely thrilled and supportive of her.
Thank you. My name is Mary Maina. I'm the Managing Director of Moran Publishers. Publishing in Kenya is very vibrant. Most of the publishers are currently concentrating in educational book publishing, mainly textbook publishing, because that is what currently is giving us money. Publishing in Kenya, we are also exploring other forms of publishing, digital, and even print publishing. Most important to note is that we are receiving a lot of support from government to publish. We already have a very big challenge as far as reading culture is concerned, and we would like to continue promoting reading culture in Kenya with all the stakeholders in the government, the publishers, the authors, schools, and even parents and the learners that we serve. As publishers, most of our books are being pirated. These are both print and even the others which are in digital format. We are happy that we are working very closely with the Kenya Copyright Board to fight piracy, and together with support from our government. We believe as KPA, IPA, through the departments that deal with piracy, we can work together to fight this vice. IPA can support Kenyan publishers in many ways. One is to assist us to fight piracy, especially for our digital content materials, and also in partnership when it comes to marketing some of the events that we'll be having in Kenya. We are happy, and we've been promised by the IPA president this morning that she's going to support us in many ways, including sharing information on how other publishers in the globe are dealing with COVID-19, the recovery strategies. If we get such information, we'll be able to borrow some of them and implement to make sure publishing in Kenya and in Africa is promoted to the next level.
My name is Kiarie Kamau. I am the Managing Director and CEO of East African Educational Publishers, an indigenous publishing firm which has got headquarters in Kenya and presence in 6 other African countries. I also sit on the council of the Kenya Publishers Association, where I'm in charge of the anti-piracy campaign. And I also am a member of the copyright working group at the International Publishers Association. I must say that, one, in terms of enforcement from the government and the support from the government, we have two key bodies that help. That is the Kenya Copyright Board and the Anti-Counterfeit Agency. At the Kenya Publishers Association, we have a committee that is in charge of anti-piracy and basically protection of intellectual property where copyright lies. I would say that it's been quite a fight because there has been piracy, there has been infringement of copyright, both in print format as well as in digital format. The International Publishers Association, it can help a lot. One, in terms of giving expertise that would help fight digital piracy. Two, in terms of supporting the two government agencies, the Anti-Counterfeit Agency and the Kenya Copyright Board. Again, in terms of expertise and in terms of facilities. Three, workshops, be they electronic workshops or physical workshops, that would go towards sensitizing, especially the young people who are ICT savvy and who have been engaging in these illegal activities, so that they can direct their energy, their intellect, their knowledge towards better and not and actually legal aspects of promoting the ICT industry as opposed to infringing on copyright. So at an international level, we believe that the support of IPA would help in terms of stemming the vice.
Hi, my name is Maimuna Jallo, and I'm the director and co-founder of Positively African. And I'm also a playwright myself, and I just directed a film called Tales of the Accidental City. So the project that I did with the IPA through the African Publishers Innovation Fund has had quite a few lives. Essentially, it's in line with the work that I do, which is trying to ensure that African literature reaches more people through performance, through audio stories. So that's what the project was about. We worked with 4 Kenyan writers and adapted their story into a play. And then we turned that play into a 90-minute audio drama in 3 parts. And it's a very lively piece. A lot of the content that you find online is often straight reads of novels, and we didn't want to do that. We wanted something that was really dramatized. So we worked with a cast of 9 actors and produced this piece, which is called Tales of the Accidental City. I mean, the fund has been instrumental in us being able to do this project. We got a $20,000 grant, and essentially it funded the whole thing. There's a lot next for me. Obviously, the work with Positively African continues. Now we've done a film version of Tales of the Accidental City, so we need to promote that and figure out how we're gonna distribute it. Again, because it was so experimental in its creation, we are hoping to go experimental in its distribution as well and take that into our own hands and probably do it online. So that's the immediate next step. But then we also, have other projects in mind. So yeah, we're going to continue working with writers, with performers, with publishers to make sure that African literature really gets the kind of audience that it deserves. Not just on the continent, where it's already growing fabulously, but around the world as well. And not just from the book, but also with a person on stage or in your ears telling you that sweet, sweet story.